All right, welcome, 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 brothers and sisters. Here we are again for another live episode of Black Wealth Empowerment Live. It's Sunday, August 13th. We hope that you're with us and ready to get this party started because I know we are. My name is Daryl Muhammad coming to you live from Houston, Texas. We're excited to bring you another live broadcast, brothers and sisters, not just any broadcast, not just another broadcast, but this is broadcast 119, 119th broadcast. So we're happy to be here with you, and we're happy that you decided to be with us, brothers and sisters. You know, this is the hour of power. Don't waste your time. We're going to make the most of this hour. So make sure you got your water, your juice, your tea, your coffee. You have something to write with because you don't want to miss anything. We go straight 60 minutes and give you and sisters so you can have a powerful week. All right, that's what we do here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. We're excited as always to bring you something powerful. It's some very tense time right now. You saw what happened in Virginia, you know, but those are symptoms to a deeper problem. For us to build wealth, we have to go to the depths of the problem and we have to find a solution and work there. And that's what we do here. We give you nuggets that'll be hard for you to find in the daytime with a flashlight. We just bring them to you. All you have to do is show up, right? Be present, right? Be in present time. Open up your mind, open up your hearts, and take some notes. And then take those notes and implement them in your life for this next couple of weeks or this upcoming week. All right, brothers and sisters, we got a powerful show for you today because we won't be here next week or the week after. Let us say all. The reason is next week, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan will be speaking in Philadelphia. We encourage you to watch that live next Sunday at 10 a.m. Central Time, I believe it is. It's in Philly, so that will be what, 9 o'clock our time, right, Brother Rodney? 9 o'clock Central. Go next week, August 20th. The Minister Louis Farrakhan. Then we're double down in the next week, the 27th of August. The Honorable Minister speaking again, this time from Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia, they're an hour ahead of Central as well. I don't know the exact time on that, but whatever the time is, we don't come before the minister and speak, and we don't come after the minister and speak. If he speaks on the same day that we broadcast, Sunday, the floor, right? We relinquish our minutes. We turn our time over to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Why? So we can be of a certain mindset prior to receive his message and afterwards so we can let that message really just kind of resonate and get all down, as the old folks say. So this episode right here, this show 119 is going to be power packed to hopefully last you for the next 2, really 3 weeks when we come back. All right. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, I'm not here by myself, right? You can't build wealth by yourself to make the dream work. And I have, 2 teammates. This is kind of like what's the Ice Cube got, the big 3. This is the big 3 before he even came out with the big 3, brothers and sisters. Right? We're going around the world simultaneously with this big 3. Right? And I have a co-host here. This brother is powerful. I mean, he was traveling last week. I don't know where he was, Hawaii or somewhere. Now he's back in Phoenix, Arizona. You know him. I know him. He's our brother, but he's known around the world as the Courage Coach. Courage Coach, are you there?
Yes, sir, Brother Daryl. Assalamu alaikum. Peace to everybody. I am Rodney Assad Muhammad, your Courage Coach. Thank you for joining us. Just welcome. Just welcome. Feel at home. Don't just wait a minute. Let me say this. Don't just feel at home. Be at home. That's a different psychology. Don't just feel at home. I want you to be at home. I want you to be so comfortable, so at ease, so at peace because you're with family. This is the place you absolutely want to be today. Because if you are looking to change your life, transform your existence to higher levels, go to higher heights, really achieve more than you probably ever could have imagined in the past, this is the right place to be at the right time, and you're with the right group of people. You see, today we have a powerhouse broadcast for you. This is, in fact, the hour of power. We want to pack in a lot of content, a lot of information, a lot of jewels and nuggets and things that, if applied, could actually take our lives to another level. So, brothers and sisters, you're in for an absolute treat. Let somebody know you're on right now. Brother Daryl's going to give you some instructions. Now, here's the powerful thing about what we're doing with this broadcast. Some of you might not understand the psychology behind what's taking place. I'm going to give you an inside. This is an insider secret right now. Hope Brother Daryl's don't mind. I'm going to give this up right now. This insider secret. When Brother Daryl actually tells you to, or suggests that you go ahead and invite somebody to the broadcast, let somebody know this, put this hashtag in, you're actually learning how to work with a mentor. You're actually learning how to work with a mentor. And if you can actually follow the mentorship of somebody who's getting the results that you want in your life, I promise you, guaranteed 100% without fail, you will achieve similar, if not the exact same results that they have. But what most of us do, we fail in the following of the mentor or the instructions. So Brother Daryl's going to give you some instructions in a few moments, and you got to take action. You got to get in there and start doing it, because what you're doing is you're training yourself on how to be. So that way, when you go ahead and hire Brother Daryl as your success coach, right, your real estate guru to help you understand that real estate market and game and how to really get in there and get your investments on and really just blow the roof off of that, then you're going to know how to do this. You'll be ready to go. When you get with myself and say, hey, coach, I need to take my life to another level. I got to get my mindset right. I got to get a mind shift going. I'm stuck. I need some coaching. Then you'll be already ready to take action when the recommendations come. So, Brother Darryl, I'm gonna swing it back over to you. We all in for a treat today. 100 Ranked Teeth broadcast. Woo! We got some fire coming. Brother Darryl, swing it back over to you, sir.
All right, all right. Thanks so very much, Courage Coach. That's right, brothers. Get ready for an amazing 60 minutes. We're talking about today. You ready? What's the price that you and I have to pay in success? There is a price that you have to pay. We're going to talk about that today, because we want to make sure that we're clear is that's required. We want to make sure we're clear, right? No longer in the information age, but instead can we say nobody told me, right? I didn't know. We're going to cover what's the price you and I have to pay for happiness and success. But I got somebody else. Remember, we said this is the big three. I got one more. We got a sister with us. You know, she's always moving and shaking and doing things. And I'm gonna say something to all the sisters who are watching live or on the replay. Get with this sister, our membership coordinator, Sister Brandy. Because she can actually, and we're gonna have her come on, Courage Coach, come on, so she can break down for the sisters. We're gonna have to hype this thing up with, you know, before the holiday starts and the end of the year, because she needs to let the sisters know. How is it that you can be a wife, a mother, an MGT, and a entrepreneur, right? And cover all your bases and go neglected. See, that's a science. See, women have a skill set that you know, men we just don't have the capacity for. So we want to have Sister Brandy come on before, like I said, a holiday start, and you know, put together a panel. There's a whole bunch of sisters that's a part of this membership. Put together a panel and let's let them go for what they know, as they say. So we got our sister with us. She's in the car. She's traveling. She's moving. She's shaking and baking, but she won't stop. Intended. She's shaking and baking, right? But she won't stop. So we have with us our sister, our membership coordinator, Sister Brandy. What are you shaking and baking? What's going on, sister? She's on mute. She trying to freestyle, hands free, but she's on mute. Let's see if I can unmute her.
Brother girl.
Oh, there you go. All right, sister. All right, I said you were shaking and baking. What's going on? I can hear. We
Sounds
can
like
hear
a
you,
wonderful.
Sister Brandy. Are you driving?
Okay, Brother Daryl.
I knew you said you was in a car, but I know you was driving. Go ahead. Well, greet the people real quick, cause we don't want you to get in an accident.
No way. No, we canceled that one. Well, peace, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As Brother Darren and Brother Rodney have already stated, to the Black Wealth Empowerment. Yes, it is going up. It is going live, and we're in action. Make sure that you let your friends and your family know that Black Wealth Empowerment is right now. As Brother Darren already said, we only have this week. Okay, we're at episode 119. Next couple of weeks we won't be on, but definitely know we will be keeping you plugged in with resources and information to share to you, for you and your family, because we love you as members. We expect only greatness, and so these beautiful topics that we're having is going up. That's all I can say. Brother Daryl, it's going up. Brother Rodney, it's going up. Members, it's going up. Can't wait to see you guys. Enjoy speaking with you. I'll be back soon. Peace.
All right, all right. Thank you, Sister Brandon. Appreciate those words. Brothers and sisters, we are excited you decided to be with us. You know, as always, you got to do something, right? This world that we live in, this thing called life, if no one told you, but to the extent that you participate in life, in your life, same extent or even greater, that you'll get something from your life. So, brothers and sisters, you are here. You're spending your time to be here. Go ahead and let's go to work. Done. Let's participate. Let's always be in the now, in the present. Be in present time always, right? So we want you to do some things, right? We want you to do some things. Some of you guys are watching live. Some of you are watching on the replay. But whenever you're watching it, no matter what time it is, we want you to share this stream. Share this stream right now, brothers and sisters. You see those tabs right above my head there, so you can share. Share the stream every 5 minutes, right? Every 5 minutes. That's like a commercial for Black Wealth Empowerment. That's a commercial. How many times do you see a commercial if you're sitting down watching TV for 30 minutes, an hour and a half? The longer you're watching TV, the more often you watch TV, listen to the radio, often you'll hear and see the same commercial. Science behind that, right? We don't have to know the science. We just have to duplicate the effort. And the coach mentioned just a few minutes ago about mentorship. You don't have to understand what the mentor is doing. You don't have to understand the science behind it. You just need to, right? Just follow the instructions. The science will come with your understanding, brothers and sisters. So hit those social media tabs, right? The first one is the Facebook like. That likes our page. It lets Facebook know that we got things going on at the Private Elusive exclusive Facebook page. So you need to do that right now. All right. Now the one next to it is your Facebook, right? That's where you share. So you hit that. You should already be logged in. All right. Hashtag BWE Hangout. We are live. I already did it. Right. Hashtag we are live. You do that on your Facebook share. You do that on Twitter share. You do that on Instagram share. Do that on G Plus share. You got Pinterest is on there. Share it, brothers and sisters. Share it, and share it every 3 to 5 minutes. Can't build wealth if you don't do the right actions repetitively. We can't be successful and build anything, wealth in particular, doing something once every now and then. Coach said we got to get in the habit, right? You got to build your muscle up to build wealth, right? You got to build wealth. It requires tenacity and persistence. And so you got to build that kind of tolerance up and off. So go ahead and hit those tabs, brothers and sisters, right now. Hashtag BW Hangout. We are live. Put that in there and send that out, right? Because a good friend or just a friend shares good that they have with their friend. They share it, right? It's up to them to show up or not, but it's our job to share it. The brand share her time. We go in live in the group. All right. We go in live in the group. Now, if you're not part of the Private Elusive exclusive Facebook group, well, here's what you need to do. You need to hit that link below, livevirtualnetworking.com. That'll take you straight to our Facebook page. You hit join. Sister Brandy, and make sure everything looks good on your profile page there, and then we'll bring you on, which we're going to do in a couple of minutes with the members that are vetted already there waiting to join us. All right, but you hit that link, livevirtualnetworking.com, and you go there. You want to, right? You want to hit turn on all the notifications, because we won't be here the next 2 Sundays, but we're going to go live during the week, right? We're going to go live during the week. So you want to make sure the notifications on so you can join us live, or at least you can come back to the Private Elusive exclusive Facebook group and watch live broadcast. All right. So you want to do that, brothers and sisters. See, the only way you and I and we're going to be successful in life, we have to live life on purpose, in our purpose. I'll leave that up to the coach. I'll let him go ahead and do the inspirational part. But brothers and sisters, that's what you and I need to do. We need to up the antes. We need to go ahead and crank this thing up to another level. And that's what we're doing here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. We just started our own YouTube channel. All right, Black Wealth Empowerment Live YouTube channel. So this is the third show that's on there. So we're going to move the other shows onto that channel. So now it can be Black Wealth Empowerment YouTube channel. Members coming on throughout the week and going live and just sharing with you. I haven't seen any other groups, brothers and sisters, that go live with their members inside the group, right? We're going to be like no other out there, especially around this theme. All right, especially around this theme, brothers and sisters. Black Wealth Empowerment Live. This is where we teach you how to get it, how to keep it, how to expand it. We share with you little known really knowledge, little known information, little known secrets, the coach said, that they just don't teach everybody, and in particular, it's not really available to us. But we bring that to you and give it to you on a silver platter and say, here, eat, right? We just ask that you come back and you share your success with us. Share your success with the rest of us, with the rest of the members. That's why Sister Brandy and I and the Courage Coach, we're going in the membership and we're tapping you on the shoulder and asking you to go live. Oh no, I'm here to tell you, this social media thing is here to stay, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So if you have a message and you're kind of resistant to social media, or you're kind of playing it half safe, and you can't do that. You got to get all in, right? You got to get all in. We're going to talk about what is the price of this and success. A lot of us want, right? We want the Range Rover, but we're not willing to pay the price. Those two things have to come together. If not, it'll never happen. All right, brothers and sisters, so we're excited you decided to be with us, right? This is the hour of power, and we got some good stuff for you. So it's time to share again. Hit the share button. Let's share this stream, right? You should never do anything of value and of importance alone. That's what you should understand, brothers and sisters. So with that being said, we're waiting for our Sister Brandy to come back up. She's traveling. She's trying to get home so she can get stationary, so she can welcome our new members. But I want to roll it back over to the Courage Coach. He's been traveling. Coach, where you been? Let the people know what's been going on, because the thing that really excites people to want to do anything that's very difficult. It's the lifestyle, right? It's what you get in return for the struggle, for overcoming the obstacles and overcoming the difficulties. So it's the lifestyle. It's what is the reward in the process that I can look forward to, that would even make it worth the while, right? And Coach has an exceptional life. He's went to school last couple of months, then he's traveling, and so he's all over the place. He's doing a lot of different.
Oh, brother, since I think Brother Daryl's computer locked up on him. I think, Brother Daryl, you locked up. I think you're locked up, brother. Well, brothers and sisters, right now while Brother Daryl's trying to reconnect and maybe his computer kind of slowed down, sometimes it does happen where if the hard drive's getting hit too hard, it's processing too much, it'll lag on us. So make sure you shut down any unnecessary applications, Brother Daryl, that's going on. And we got to upgrade your processor. All right, so that's a little IT tip right there for everybody. Well, brothers and sisters, for those of you just joining us, I am Rodney Asad Muhammad, your courage coach. And yes, I've been moving and shaking. I've done some back-to-back weeks traveling all over the place. I've been to Alaska 5 times this summer, 5 times this summer, brothers and sisters, back and forth to Alaska, empowering people. They just keep wanting me back. I don't know what it is about Alaska, Brother Daryl, but they love them some courage coach up in Alaska. I don't know what it is. And so I've been back and forth to Alaska. And after I did Tacoma and empower some people in Tacoma, Washington, then I flew up to Alaska and spent 3 days up there. It's beautiful. I had great weather. It's an amazing time. I mean, we really pulled out all the stops. We really pulled out all the stops. I like to tell my students I was in rare form. I was in rare form. And then when I came back to Phoenix and then jumped in a car and drove to Yuma, Arizona. It don't stop, brothers. It does not stop. You know, one of the powerful things that I found over the years is that when you're empowering people and you love empowering people, you love to see the light bulb come on in their minds. It really excites me, you know. And even though I can be tired, and I miss my family, and I would love to be home. However, you know, this is the life I chose, or the life that chose me. And, you know, when it comes to empowering people, I never shy away from it. And when people request for me to come in and talk to their group, their team, their staff, their youth group, whatever it is, I come in and I bring everything I have to the table. And so we did Yuma, Arizona, empowered maybe 100 some odd people there. And then I drove all the way actually I was in Southern California. I was in Southern California area, Brother Daryl, and down in the swanky parts of Cali. And so we were really down there right on the beach and just had a great time, right? I mean, it's beautiful when you can look out of the window and just see the beach there while you're talking to a room full of people, and light bulbs are going off and people are just coming up at the break saying, thank you so much. I mean, I've been going to workshops, seminars, meetings my entire life, and this is the absolute best one I've been to thus far. And I always say, I thank you for saying that. I really appreciate your words. But it doesn't mean anything to me at the end of the day. That was them and that's their experience. All it does gives me a little bit of feedback to let me know I did connect with that person individually. But there's no fluff for me. I mean, I believed in myself long before anybody ever clapped one time. I believed in myself long before anybody said, "Ooh, you're the best thing since air. Oh, I love you. Can I hug you?" You know, whatever. I knew I was. I mean, I believed something about myself long before I got to this place. See, the real work, brothers and sisters, started long before I became a full-time speaker, trainer, and coach. It started way before that. Actually, it was about a 2-year process, Brother Daryl. Around about 2, maybe 3-year process it took me to go from just going to work every day, doing a job. I enjoyed what I did, but it was pretty much the humdrum, to traveling the world and talking and really helping people. It was about a 2 to 3 year process. And I'll say this one last point, brothers and sisters. One of my mentors said to me before I even started on this journey, you know, matter of fact, I'll give you all who it is, Artemis Lemper. Artemis Lemper. You definitely want to look her up. Very powerful lady. She said most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 3. They overestimate what they can do in 1 and underestimate what they can do in 3 years. You got to take the time. You got to put the work in. You got to pay the dues, brothers and sisters. And so we're going to keep getting into things like that as we go along the journey. But that's what's been going on. We've been out and about. I only have about 2 more classes I'm teaching this year of a very particular topic and subject matter. It's going to be local. I had one of my clients call me up, Brother Daryl, because I had closed my whole schedule out for the rest of the year. I'm done. I'm done ripping and running around. Unless somebody calls and says, Coach, we need you. We need you. Here's an airplane ticket, some money in a hotel room. Other than that, I'm going to be home and doing some other things. But I got 2 more days to teach. I'm pulling out all the stops on those 2 days. I mean, we're gonna try to blow the roof all the way off that thing. And so, brothers and sisters, definitely, you know, you need somebody coming in to work with your group, your team, your whatever it is. You need to call the coach. I'll tell you one thing: after I finish with that room, you will be not only glad you did, but your life will be transformed. The lives of those you invited to that room will be absolutely transformed. I guarantee it. So, brothers and sisters, that's what's been going on. Get active. Woo, I felt a breakthrough last time we had a conversation, Brother Daryl. We was on the broadcast. I said something was gonna happen in some people's lives. I need to find out from the group what's going on, because somebody had a breakthrough and they ain't talking about it. So I'm gonna swing it back over to you, Brother Daryl. Let me go over to the group real quick and find out who had a breakthrough this last week, because somebody's been hiding the breakthrough.
Absolutely, absolutely. Brothers and sisters, you know what to do. Right? You know, to those that's watching us live and who are already members, you've been approved. Go ahead right now in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group and put your information in. Scared money don't make money. Put your information in. City, which church you go to, what mosque, what fraternity, what sorority, what profession you're in, what company you work for. Right? If you're employed or self-employed, it's all good. Right? It's all good. Right? And we'll put in there in your website that we can reach out to you, because it's all about connecting. It's about networking, brothers. So go ahead and put that in there right now. We want to hear from you. The Courage Coach wants to hear from you, right? Any breakthrough that you've had since last week, if you're on last week's broadcast and you followed instructions, we will never be wealthy if we don't follow sound instructions. You know, brothers and sisters, what we have to do, we have to strive to be A students and C leaders. Let me say that again. We have to strive very hard, because something about our ego and our self-esteem or lack thereof, we want to hurry up and just want to start being leaders, right? We put our studentship on hold, and we just want to start teaching people and telling people and showing people. That's not bad. What's bad is that we stop being a student. We put that on the back burner. That's not important anymore, because 1 person, 2 people, 3 people are willing to hear from us, right? So that's what we're talking about. Who's that? Najee Muhammad. All right. So, brothers, that's what you have to understand. We have to be A students and C leaders. A students and C leaders. So you got to follow the instructions. Follow the instruction, brothers and sisters. So go ahead and put that information in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group as soon as something pops up, right? As soon as you follow instruction, right? Raise your hand in class. The Courage Coach will recognize you, give you shout outs. We want to hear from you. We want to start reaching out during the week and looking for testimonies, right? Looking for testimonies for you. But look like our sister Brandy is back. She's going to go ahead and right now welcome our new members that have been vetted and they clean, right? And go ahead and give you your instructions on what you should do to welcome our new members. Sister Brandy, are you there? Oh, I used to be able to unmute you. I guess. Okay, there you go.
Right. Okay. So give me 1/2 second, brother. Here, I literally just walked in, and so I just had to get the second computer up and going. And give me 1 moment, and I'll get to Black Wealth Empowerment and welcome our new members. So, current members that we have are amazing, amazing current members. What we're asking, as we actually ask every single week, we ask you to say, hey, reach out, peace, love, whatever you want to say, to the new members and let them know that they're in the right place at the right time, and we're excited to hear from them. So make sure as we go through the process of saying, hey, you're here, you know, we have these 21 members who have been vetted and approved to join Black Wealth Empowerment. Make sure you let them know tonight at the right time, because it makes a difference when you reach out to the members versus nothing. Because many times people join groups, don't know what they're joining. But when you have that hospitality, that love, that care, it makes 100% more difference. And as you know, as a member, when you got the same thing, you received it in a different way. So give me 1 second, Brother Daryl. I'm going to find the new members and welcome them to Black Wealth Empowerment. Give me 2 seconds or less.
All right, all right. We'll let you go ahead and do that. Now, I don't know. I was hearing a lot of static on your audio there, sister. So I don't know if you got an earplug. You might want to plug that in and see if that will help you there. And yeah, because that was okay. All right, let's just go ahead and do that. She'll be back here. Hopefully we get a little better sound. You started co-hosting here with us sometime in 2015. I'm sure I'll get that date a little bit more firm once I go and start moving the videos, moving them to the BWE YouTube channel. So Brother Rodney's been with us for 2 years, and Sister Brandy shortly after that, she joined us, brothers and sisters. So you have a committed group here, right? You got a committed group here. And we're looking for committed members. We're looking for members that are ready to show up, as they say, and show out. That's just what time is. You see how bad characters show out in Virginia? See, bad characters, but Coach, I don't know what's going on. Maybe you can break it down for me. Why is it that bad characters, they always show out, right? Those that complain are always the one that want to leave reviews, right? The happy customers don't hardly leave reviews, right? The happy customers don't really, give testimonials. It's the bad acting characters that just always want to, put forth all their energy to let the whole world know how dissatisfied and unhappy they are, right? That's why it has to change, brothers and sisters, right? That's why you have to come on and participate. That's why you have to share this stream multiple times a broadcast. We got to be so loud where we drown them out. Right? How is it that you and I are going to win if we're good people, right? If we're so silent, right? We're so timid. Get with the courage coach. He'll show you how to cultivate the courage to roar. That's what he does. Doing for a very, very long time. I'm sure you won't be his most difficult student. So surely he's able to help. Coach, why is that those of us who are happy and satisfied, have good experience, why are we so less energetic, right, and motivated to share and give reviews and post testimonials than those that have one bad experience? And they will make sure that, oh Lord, they will make sure everybody know that the courage coach, right, let them down. Why is that the case, brother?
Well, I tell you what, brother. One thing, Brother Daryl, I think we've watched enough cops and real car chases and big the 20 most biggest smash ups and just show after show after show for really nearly like 20 some odd years. These shows have been on television, actually informing us that watching destruction, death, mayhem is actually entertainment. So we have a whole generation of children that have been born or now 20 plus years old who that's what they know. They know that death, destruction, mayhem, rubbernecking on the freeway because somebody crashed and ooh, look at that. Oh, ooh, I hope they okay. You're not going to get out and go find out, but it's something that's happening in the human spirit that draws them to the negative or the disempowered. And one thing I'll tell you on the other end, for those that are more enlightened, that are having successes and growth and development in their lives, we've been also taught that, if you tell your story, if you talk about your win, it's called bragging. You being your ego. You know, you're being high and mighty. Why you being so uppity and high and mighty? You ain't no high and mighty. You ain't better than nobody. See, that kind of conversation right there. See, in our community, if you have a win, that you can't even buy a new car without somebody being mad that you bought a new car. Now tell them what you had to do, scrape, scratch, just worked 15 jobs, did whatever you had to clean up your credit. You did everything you need to do. You worked every day. You went and got you a car. Said, man, I finally got the car I really wanted. It was a little Toyota, whatever. I ain't nothing super fancy. Oh, I saw the rap video. It was just, you got a little car. You got a nice little car, the car you wanted. And somebody said, well, don't get too big on yourself thinking you something. You ain't no better than nobody. See, there it is right there. So what we do is we learn to play low. We learn to play small. We learn to play the back, play little, because we don't want anybody to say that you think you too much or you trying to be, you just showing out. See, mama used to get on us about that. Quit showing out. I don't know if your mom was like that, brother. You got to doing something in the house, trying to dance something, little music, like quit showing out. Company. See, we got a culture in our community that just beats you down for being happy, for shining, for standing up, for standing out, unless you bouncing a darn basketball or throwing some football. You do that, everybody. Ooh, look at him dunk. You could be dumb as two rocks rubbed together. As long as you can bounce a ball and put it in a hoop, people gonna clap. Something's wrong. So that's in my opinion, brother Daryl. It's a system. It's a whole system in our community that says if you shine it better be from bouncing a ball or singing a song at church at that. And other than that, you don't act happy. Don't be all glad. And also one more thing that I know my mother told me. My mother grew up in Mississippi, and she grew up in Mississippi when Mississippi was Mississippi. And so when you had to get off the sidewalk, if the other folks was walking down the sidewalk, and my mother said, growing up, my mother made us say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am, yes, sir, and no, sir, when I was growing up, because they were made to talk dumb. She said we had to talk stupid to save our lives. So they couldn't say yes, ma'am. That was called uppity. They couldn't say no, ma'am. That was called uppity. So they had to say yasm and no. That's how they had to talk. And so my mother was straight on that. She said, nah, you don't talk dumb in her household. And so in our societies, being happy maybe in a corner somewhere, but you didn't get all happy. You wasn't jumping around out there in front of them other people. What's wrong with you? You think you something, boy, gal? See, we have a whole 400 plus year history of being penalized for success and for happiness. Brother Daryl, I don't know if that's what you are. I'm going to get in it. Man, I'm going to pass the mic back over to you because throw the ball back in a minute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. We're going to roll over Sister Brandy. Let her go ahead and bring on our new members so we can roll it back over to you. And I think Sister Brandy might have something to say tonight, brother. I think Sister Brandy might have something to say tonight, Courage Coach. I might have to yield my time to Sister Brandy. Sister Brandy, go ahead and let's bring on those new members, and we'll roll it back over to the Courage Coach. Sister Brandy, where are you? Got you down here twice. What?
Yes. Okay. Are you able to hear me better this way?
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you loud and clear. Go right ahead.
All right. Excellent. Thank you, Brother Daryl. Good job, Brother Rodney. All right. So once again, members, we are inviting our new members into the fold of the Black Wealth Empowerment. We're excited and happy that have joined Black Wealth Empowerment. So we have Brother Brother Teacher. He's out of Columbus, Ohio. I just spoke with him earlier today, and he's working on getting some live streaming going on in Columbus, Ohio, because we all about it. I don't know if y'all know, but Brother Nuri Muhammad was in the city for the whole weekend in Columbus, Ohio. I did say that right. Muhammad's Mosque number 43. Brother Suleiman Sinori was here the whole entire weekend. So we making actions. Okay, let's continue. We have Sister Amanda. We also have, let's see, Brother Garvey. We have Sister Fleming. We got a lot of people here. We got like 21 members joining up right now. We have Jay Word Smith. We also have Brother Carlos, Brother Leo. I'm telling you.
Go ahead and just mention a few, but bring them all on.
Okay, so that's it. Let's just stop there. So that's all the members. We have 21 that are desirous to be on the Black Wealth Empowerment. Continuing on. So Brother Daryl had made a statement saying that I had a message. I didn't say that, Brother Daryl, but let me just stand up and say this because the lighting's better this way. All right. What I wanted to say was two things. One, I wanted to let everybody know that there was an incident that happened over the weekend. Not saying at the mosque or anything, but just something like in our personal at our house. And so, you know, we're in an apartment, so we had the situation with with electrical. And so the people have taken a while to get the situation resolved. Make a long story short, the message I'm coming with is no matter where you are, whatever organization that you participate in, whatever mosque, church, synagogue, whatever, remember that we as human beings always are experiencing different things. You never know what people are going through. But the point is that you always persevere. You continue on. So if I would have told you what we just experienced over the whole weekend, and it's not over until the people come tomorrow, you'd be like, what in the world? How did you make it out on Wednesday? Excuse me, let me get it correct. How did you make it out on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? The way I made it out was through God. It was nothing but Allah. Because of his hand, I knew I had a mission and a purpose and a goal. And so I had to continue on with that. And so that's for personal, but then also it applies to business. And so when you're in business, sisters, when you're working for yourself and you're doing other things, you got, like Brother Darrell stated, you know, wife, mother, MGT, and etc., and friend and sister, you still have to work on your own personal self, but then also for your business. So don't ever get discouraged and thinking, oh, well, this is a little side hustle or it's a little side job, whatever. No, this is your business. So Brother Darrell talked about it. Brother Rodney talks about it all the time. Just a reminder and encourager that you can do this. It's up to us to be successful. And so we reach out to our awesome friends and clients and customers. Or when you get discouraged, pick up the phone. As Black Wealth Empowerment members, you have an opportunity to reach those 975 members and say, hey, how are you doing this? You've got to find a way to continue on in the process. So if you have not begun, if you are in the middle, or you're towards the different stages, and maybe you're closer towards the end of the stage where you're about to do the exit strategy, whatever it is, just know persistence pays off. Stay encouraged, members, sisters in particular. Know that God ain't gonna give you more than you can bear. Just not with all that you do. He sees it all, he knows it all, but persistence is the message for you tonight. I'm done. Brother Darrell, I'm gonna send it back to you or Brother Rodney. Peace. Brother Darrell, did you hear say I was done?
Yes. I got you, sister. I got you. She's done. She's done. Thank you so very much, Sister Brandy. I appreciate that. Like I was saying, words of encouragement to all of us, particularly sisters, because, you know, sisters have aspirations too. Sisters want to live their full given, God-given potential too, right? In conjunction with their assignment from God. So let's turn it over to the Courage Coach. We're talking about the subject tonight is, brothers and sisters, get ready for this, because see, this is where people miss it, right? This is where the gap is so big that they fall in the valley in the gap, right? Between what's the price for happiness, what's the price for success, right? See, you don't, I'm getting into my subject, but brothers and sisters, you don't buy something at the store without knowing the price of something first. So let's roll over to Courage Coach. He's gonna let us know what's the price for success, Courage Coach. What is that price for happiness? Would you share that with us, please?
Yes, sir, brother. Inshallah. For those of you that don't know what that means, God willing. So, brothers and sisters, I'm Rodney Saad Muhammad, your Courage Coach. And yes, this is broadcast 119. What is the price? I wrote it down too, because I really wanted to emphasize a couple words. What is the price for happiness and success? Brothers and sisters, there's going to be a cost. You got to pay something. You got to pay something. But Brother Darrell, something you just said brought something else to my mind before I go into what Allah's put on my heart to say, is that also there's some hidden costs. There are some things that you can't anticipate. There's some dues they're going to have to pay, some hidden fees, if you will, that's going to come up, that's going to challenge our willingness to persevere through the hard places. You know, yes, you can buy a product. You can say, oh, I went on Amazon, or I went on this place or that place, and I saw it, and it says it cost X amount of dollars, right? And that's the price I'm going to pay. And I got it in 2 days shipping, and it showed up. But then also there's normally, if it, depending on the kind of product it is, there's instructions inside. and you have to follow the instructions and maybe pull out some tools and things like that to maybe assemble, because some things come assembly required, right? It might need batteries, and maybe you didn't read that fine print, and so, oh man, I got to get to the store and get some batteries, things. There's some other things that can come up to also add to the cost factor or price factor as it relates to what we want to do. But here's the thing: what is the price for happiness and success? Well, here's what's really happening, brothers and sisters. For most of us in our lives, there's a deviation from right. We are deviating from right. I'm gonna use the word interchangeably, devil. Deviation from right, devil. So just keep the context of that. We are deviating from right guidance, right actions, right thoughts, right? And because of our deviation from right actions, right guidance, and right thoughts, we end up in very not so empowering places in our lives. Usually that results in very disempowered work environments. If you even remotely try to have a business, it's just up and down, fail, start a new one, fail at that, oh, blame the other thing, fail at the other thing after the next thing. I'm gonna get involved in this opportunity. You know what? I don't really like the compensation plan, and my upline is not right for me. Flip over to this other thing. Ooh, it's a new one coming out. Let me go and get involved in that so I can get on the ground floor. You know what? It wasn't really resonating, and all these failures and all this stuff, and it is bringing your mindset down. It just makes you feel like, man, I just want to win. I want to succeed. I want to grow. I want to have, some economic stability in my life. And so I'm not achieving that. Something's wrong. What's going on? Well, maybe it's the economy. Maybe it's the president. And maybe it's my mom and them. And we're grasping all this stuff to blame. And so there's a price for happiness and success. And what's really happening is that because of our deviation from right actions, right thinking, right movements and mindsets, that's what's got us in this disempowered state, a lack of happiness, sadness, a lack of success, destruction and loss. What we really got to get into a high level of civilization. We have to be in a high level of civilization. What do I mean? What is civilization? It's having knowledge, brothers and sisters. We got to have knowledge. You got to be knowledgeable about the areas that you want to go into, but you got to be knowledgeable about yourself. You don't worry about the business first. Brother Daryl will help you get to that, but you got to know you. You got to know who you are, how you became who you are, why you developed those thoughts, and who gave you some of the data and information that you're working with. Where'd you get that concept from? Who told you that's how life is supposed to look? So you got to get some knowledge. Knowledge of self is the first key. You got to have knowledge of self. But then also, with the knowledge of self, you got to be wise on how to get rid of some stuff and keep some stuff, how to add some new things, right? And get away from and dump some old things. See, after knowledge, then you got to be wise on what to do with that knowledge of self and how you got where you are. Some things you got to get rid of. Some things we got to keep. Some things we got to add to. Some things we got to take away from. After we get that knowledge and we got that wisdom, now we got to understand, okay, now I got knowledge, I got wisdom, now I got to understand what is the best course of action for me. Knowing my life, knowing what my strong places are, knowing where I'm weak at, I got to now understand what's going to resonate with me, what's best for me. What really connects for me? I got to understand who I am. I got to understand what the marketplace looks like. I got to understand who my team members are, who I might need to add to my mindset list and my building group. We got to find out. I got to kind of understand these intricacies of this. How can I grow and develop in my life? It's going to be adding some people to your life that are happy, that are going places, that are doing things. You got to understand who you are so you can then understand who they are and say, oh, this is a person I need in my life. Then you got to be cultured. Now, wait, we got knowledge, we got wisdom, we got an understanding on how to move. Now we got to kind of have some dignity about ourselves. Got to kind of move with purpose and look like you're somebody, look like you're going someplace, smile like you really want to be about something in your life. See, culture is about how you live your life after you know all those things. I got the knowledge, I got the wisdom, I got some understanding. Now, let me show you how I do my Islam. Let me show you how I do my life. It's culture. And then with that culture comes a refining that, see, at some point, you're going to start hitting some brick walls, some other areas in life where you say, well, I got to tweak this here, tweak that there. And then some trials and tribulations going to come in because some people going to want to pull you back into that place you used to be. Some people will say, what are you doing? Where are you going? Why are you thinking like this? Why are you acting like that? See, you want to be happy. You want to be successful. See, it's going to be a refining process. It's going to kind of buff you down a little bit, kind of heat you up and get rid of the extra little dross, the stuff that you didn't pick up in the knowledge, wisdom, understanding place. There's going to be a refining place. And in that refining, we cannot be savage in our activities, in our way, in our thinking. Don't get huffy and puffy and say, yeah, you know, I'm about that lifestyle now. I'm about happiness. I'm about that sad. See, now we don't put people down. We don't act savage and talk down to people and talk about people because they're not in an empowered state. And then we have to actively pursue happiness. Last point I'll make. There's a reward in regards to the destruction of wrong guidance and incorrect action. There's actually a reward. We receive a reward for destroying wrong guidance and incorrect actions, brothers and sisters. You know what that reward is? Peace and happiness. But here's the thing. You got to be willing to give all that you have and all within your power to accomplish that goal. What is the price for happiness and success? Civilization, which means knowledge, wisdom, understanding, cultural refinement, and not being savage. You got to actively pursue happiness and success, brothers and sisters. I am Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach. Remember, no matter what else you do in life, you must always remember to cultivate the courage to roar. Brother Daryl, send it back to you. Peace, everybody.
All right. Thank you very much, courage coach. Man, that was good. I got to go back and watch that. That cultivation part, that really resonated with me. Right? That really resonated with me. Thank you so very much, Brother Rodney, the courage coach. Brothers and sisters, you're getting the best of the best. Like I said, you're getting here available to us as Black people. Don't take what the courage coach and Sister Brandy and what we share on this broadcast lightly. Don't share it. I mean, don't take it lightly. Don't take it lightly, brothers and sisters. That's what happens. We take the wrong things lightly, right? What the courage coach share with us. That's the price you have to pay. Now let's talk about applying these concepts. See, these are concepts, ideas, rules. These are principles that coach shared with you. And you can apply it to any area of your life. Matter of fact, apply them to all areas of your life. Part of that is financial. Part of that is monetary. Part of that is money. Part of that is wealth. You know, there's only 3 subjects that people are always interested in. One of them is money. One of them is money. You can always get a person's attention talking about money, right? But the essence to that is what the coach shared with you, and that's inspirational. So let's talk about money. What is the price that we have to pay to be happy and successful? To be successful financially, what is it? It all starts with the same thing, brothers and sisters. It all starts with the seed, right? It all starts with the seed. The seed is our mind. It starts at the top. It starts with our mind, our mindset. The price that we have to pay is we have to pay the price that's whatever is required to get the appropriate mindset. The price is whatever it takes to get the appropriate mindset, brothers and sisters. The mindset that we have to have in order to have happiness, the price we have to pay for happiness and success, the mindset is that the price we have to pay to be successful is less than the price we have to pay for regret. No matter how difficult it may be for us to be happy, overcome the things in our past or in our presence that make happiness very difficult, that make success very difficult. We have to change our mindset and make sure that we're convinced that the price that I have to pay for happiness, success, the price I have to pay for financial security, the price I have to pay for financial freedom, independence, is much, much less than the price of regret. To get at the end of our life and regret that we didn't do more, to regret that we didn't take the right guidance that we get and implement it. The price that we have to pay for financial freedom, brothers and sisters, no matter how big it is, how monumental it may appear, is much, much better, is much less than the price of regret. The second price that we have to pay the price of sacrifice. Sacrifice, brothers and sisters. We have to sacrifice whatever's necessary, right, in order to invest financially, to invest in our financial future, to invest in building wealth, to invest in securing prosperity for our future generation. The Bible says a wise or righteous man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. Pay for happiness and success is the price of sacrifice. We have to pay the price of sacrifice. You have to understand, brothers and sisters, you're going to have to sacrifice something. And it's not always bad. Coach can tell you, sacrifice doesn't mean that it's always, you got to let your bad habits go. That's true. But sometimes you have to sacrifice the good that you have to get better, right? To sacrifice what you have of abundance to get more abundance. Jesus said, I've come to bring you life, and life what? More abundantly, which means whatever abundance that you have right now, he came to bring more of that. There's always more because there is no limit to God's abundance. So there's always more happiness. There's always more success. But we have to be willing to understand we have to pay the price of sacrifice. We have to sacrifice what we have financially to get more of what we want financially. All right. And third but not least, brothers and sisters, we have to make a commitment. Everything starts with a decision, but it doesn't end with a decision. It just starts with a decision. It ends with a commitment, and then it ends after that with action. You can be committed, but committed means you're taking action, right? That is the expression of commitment. Other than that, you just made a decision, right? So we have to sacrifice. We have to sacrifice or pay the price of commitment. Pay a price means you have to give up something. That's what paying means. You have to give up what you got, right? And pay it out to get something greater. So we have to pay the price of commitment, not decision, commitment. And we have to understand the commitment to success and happiness is that you have to understand the price is that we have to pay it in full. There is no discount to happiness and success. It doesn't go on sale, brothers and sisters. Groupon doesn't give you a coupon for happiness and success. We have to understand that we have to make the full commitment. We have to pay the price in full of whatever level of happiness, whatever level of success that we want. We have to make the commitment to pay it in full. It reminds me of one of my mentors said, you know, if you wanted a soda out of the soda machine, right? And it costs 75 cents to get that soda. You can't put 73 cents in there and pound the machine and wonder why it won't give you the soda. You can't put 74 cents in the machine and pound it and rock it and shake it and say they stole my money. If you want to get the soda out the machine and it costs 75 cents, you have to pay the price in full. So the price that we have to pay, what is the price for happiness and success? Is a commitment. It's action. It's our understanding that it's not on discount. There is no shortcut. Whatever the price is for me to reach another level of happiness, another level of success, whatever the price is for me, I have to pay that price in full. Your price is not my price. My price is not your price. That's why you can't look at other people and see what they're doing to reach the level of happiness or success that you desire. That's their price that they paid. You and I have our own price. And if we focus and be committed to paying our price in full, then we won't have time to look at what other people are paying, right? What price they're paying for their happiness or their level of success. So those are 3 things, brothers and sisters, I want to share with you on the price that you and I have to pay for happiness, success, as it pertains to monetary, as it pertains to financial freedom, as it pertains to this material dimension that we live in that requires resources, in many cases, in most cases, money, to obtain those things. And trust and believe, brothers and sisters, money does and can and will add, or multiply happiness and your level of success, right? But the addition and the multiplication has to have something, right, to work with in order to give us a greater value. Brothers and sisters, this has been broadcast number 119 here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. We're happy that you decided to be here with us. We know, as the coach said, we know that this has played and will play and continue to play a part in your breakthrough, play a part in you reaching another level of Black wealth empowerment. We're happy you decided to be with us. We won't be here next week or the following week because Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan will be addressing us. We want to encourage you to watch. Go to NOI.org and they have it advertised there on the details of the minister's lecture, right? You go and you watch the minister next week, right? Because he will give you and I what we need so we can continue this fight. We can continue this struggle and we can be successful and be happier and more successful. Let me roll it over to Courage Coach for some parting words, Sister Brandy, and we'll get out of here. Courage Coach.
Yes, sir, Brother Darrell. Thank you all for joining us once again for broadcast number 119. That's 119. It's Powerhouse, brothers and sisters. I'm telling you, we are closing in on some major television programs in terms of our broadcast schedule. So just be mindful that right now we coming up on like overshooting some majors out there, Brother Darrell, in terms of like, man, we gonna mess around being syndication. They be playing BWE 30 years from now. Some of them channels, the oldies channel, you know, with $20,000 pyramid and, you know, whatnot, OG shows. And so, but thank you, brothers and sisters, for joining us. You know, we're having fun. We're enjoying our lives, and we want you to have fun and enjoy your life too. This is what this is about. It's really about empowering and equipping you with some tools that you could use to immediately go out and implement and get some results, get some success in your life. If you don't want the success, then at least share the broadcast with somebody. Say, I don't want the results. I don't want that. I just happened upon this broadcast. He said, but I don't think, but I know my cousin could use this. Then let your cousin know. Bring them in on this and share this with them, and they can get the benefit. And then when they're all happy and you know, living a nice life, you can say, oh, I'm so glad I could help you. You know, let me go on back over here on my park bench and try to figure it out. And then that'd be that. It'd be okay. But we really want to encourage you to come back and join us in a few weeks. Tune in to hear the minister, brother. Oh, the minister. Oh, I feel something in there. Like I said, Phil Collins said, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Lord. Yeah, something's happening, brothers and sisters, and you want to stay lockstep in what Brother Minister Farrakhan has to say to us and the world, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be some fire. So be ready, be prepared, be inspired, be encouraged, and keep in contact with us on the Private Exclusive Facebook group. We're here for you. If you don't reach out, I mean, hey, it's all good. You know, you're getting free access right now. I'm telling you, Brother Darrell, they lucky we ain't flipped to the all pay access yet. We've been real cool about that. But I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, Brother Darrell and I are not playing. We will monetize every syllable we use. And so we're giving this away to you for free because we know that in exchanging an abundance concept, that the more we give, the more we're going to receive in life. And that's just how it is. So we give to you freely, not asking you for anything but to share with other people. That's the only cost for being a part of BWE. So thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for just tolerating our wonderfulness and our smiles and our great energy. And we have to apologize for being so happy. So, Brother Daryl, thank you for being our wonderful host and my brother. And I'm gonna swing it over to Sister Brandy so she can say some closing words. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Peace. See you next time.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Brother Rodney.
Sister
Thanks,
Brandy.
Brother Daryl. As you know, I am still going to be the #1 A student. I don't care. I'll be putting the messages, the nuggets in. This is how we become successful, Brother Rodney. No, Brother Daryl stated some time ago, when you put the information and you write it down, it's ingrained in your brain. Members of the Black Wealth Empowerment, it's required that you write the information down. Even if you don't post it and share it, put the information down so you'll have it and you can go back and reference it. I have notes from like a year or two ago from Black Wealth Empowerment that has propelled me to be the amazing, super dope Black Wealth Empowerment membership coordinator and also a business owner. So I want to say thanks again to you members for participating. Thanks for being live and in action. Thanks for those who have to catch the replay. It's all good. We're glad that you are able to listen to the message. We have had an amazing Black Wealth Empowerment event this evening, and we thank you all once again. Brother Daryl and Brother Rodney have already stated throughout the weeks we'll be connecting with you all as we did in the past, and tagging you and touching you, reminding you, hey, it's time to share your message, because we want to know your story. Brother Daryl and Brother Rodney are stated once again. Brother Rodney just said, hey, there has been a breakthrough or breakthroughs in the Black Wealth Empowerment. We want to know. So tap me on the shoulder and let me know that you want to go live. When you want to go live, we will make sure we promote you and let the world know that you are making things happen. Thanks again, believers. We appreciate you. Look forward to seeing you in a couple weeks, inshallah. Have a great Sunday evening. And God willing, we'll see you back again. Peace.
All right. Thank you, Sister Brandy. Thank you, Brother Rodney, Assad Muhammad. And thank you, brothers and sisters, for being here with us. Broadcast 119. Watch the replay, share it, watch it over. And this is class. Life. Your life is the classroom, and the world is the universe, is the schoolhouse, right? So, brothers and sisters, just parse this down, write some notes, right? Take this seriously, because this is power. You just experienced the hour of power. 119. We'll be back, God willing, 3 Sundays from now. Watch the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Keep your eye on the Private Elusive Exclusive Facebook group, because we're going live for the next 2 weeks while we're absent on Sunday. We're going live, brothers and sisters. All right. Things are happening. Things are happening. We want you to be a part of it. All right. So with that being said, as always, we'll see you where? At the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, our Black community deserves your very best. Brothers and sisters, thank you for being here. May God bless you. Take care. God bless.